Tourists go to Skyline. Cincinnatians go to Gold Star. Thought I was gonna get carried out on that one. That's okay. My name is Cody Walker, and I've been asked to come here today to convince you all that the title of Cincinnati's #1 chili belongs in the custody of Gold Star. All right, good. Notice I did not say Cincinnati's first chili. I didn't say Cincinnati's most advertised chili. I said Cincinnati's #1 chili. First, let's address the taste. Savory, salty, complemented with the appropriate amount of cinnamon. Its thickness and chunkiness stand alone in the chili arena, while its competitors wade around in their lazy river of sweet, soupy slop, causing some patrons to ask, is there fucking chocolate in this? Next, I'll address the menu. The Gold Star menu is one of its great distinctive traits that separate it from the rest. Part of Cincinnati Chili mystique is that it can't be consumed every day of the week. Let's be honest, not everyone has the time in their day to be both constipated and fearful of a fart for hours on end at the same time. Therefore, Gold Star has quality options for everyone to enjoy. Gold Star has some of the best burgers around, Brantley. Compare their burgers to any other fast food establishment, and you'll find that they blow them out of the water. Their chicken tenders have been known to convert Chick-fil-A workers to atheism. And unlike Skyline, who demands their french fries be straight, Gold Star has always supported a fry's right to be crinkly and gay. Gold Star cares about kids. Their primary partner, this is true, is the Free Store Food Bank, which supports local childhood hunger initiatives. And while Gold Star and Skyline both offer a Kids Eat Free night, there is a slight difference. Gold Star does this to help families in need, thus providing them with a night where their children can be fed at no cost. Skyline offers Kids Eat Free night because they are in the business of trafficking children. Look it up. Didn't see that on one of your big pieces of paper, Brantley?
It's one of the not cool sins.
Gold Star was also a primary partner of the Cincinnati Bengals until the year 2022 when Skyline took their place. I think it's no coincidence that this was also the last year the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl. Throughout history, when entities have aligned themselves with Gold Star, they also align themselves with winning. The most famous Cincinnati Red of all time, Pete Rose, endorsed Gold Star chili for years and would often talk of its superiority to other chilies. This is especially important due to the fact that Pete was well known for never lying and always being a pretty stand-up guy. Tourists go to Skyline. Cincinnatians go to Gold Star. Thought I was gonna get carried out on that one. That's okay. When I read that alone in my bathroom tonight, I got pretty amped up. Let's talk history. We talked a lot of history. You talked about the Aztecs and the other ones, and we'll talk about a little Gold Star history. The year was 1957. Four Jordanian brothers, Fahad, Fahid, Bashir, and Bashara, traveled across the ocean by boat to the United States in hopes of fulfilling their American dreams. After years of selling orange juice, going door to door in neighborhoods, selling old clothes as fabrics, and selling newspaper subscriptions, the brothers earned enough money to go to business college. In 1965, the four brothers bought a Mount Washington restaurant called Hamburger Heaven. It was there that they would tweak a recipe to create the signature blend of Mediterranean spice chili and eventually rename the establishment Gold Star. Fast forward to the year 2007. A young high schooler from the village of Mainville, Ohio, named Cody Walker was in need of a job. His American dream wasn't as inspiring as that of the four Jordanian brothers, but it was a dream nonetheless. For Cody just needed a little extra money to buy weed from his friend Jake. who had recently upped his price per nug. You see, Cody had been fired from several establishments. The car wash had fired him for being too slow, and the youth soccer organization wouldn't let him referee anymore after finding out that he'd placed money on a U8 game for funsies. Cody was desperate. He needed a sign. And just when he thought all hope was lost, he saw it. A literal sign. A sign that said, Gold Star Chili, now hiring. Like the star that led Mary to the manger, this gold star would lead yet another virgin to something great. The best damn chili in the world. It may come as a surprise to you, but the Cody Walker I tell you of was and is me. I should have changed the name. For years, I worked under the expertise of chili sous chefs, Joe and Tanner. As we called him, Tan the Man. Where they taught me the invigorating art of chili preparation, how to put the perfect amount of cheese in a cup for to-go orders, and the difference between fast food and good food cooked fast. That was a pretty good line. They also taught me that the band Counting Crows is super underrated. It was here in my formative years that I learned the true meaning of Cincinnati Chili. Anyone can slather meat sauce over a bed of noodles and call it a meal. Only Gold Star can do it and call it art you can eat. Another just banger of a line. One afternoon, while I was filling cheese cups, an 89-year-old, this is a true story. One afternoon, while I was filling cheese cups, an 89-year-old woman named Phyllis came to my drive-thru window, ready to pay for her order. She ordered 3 cheese conies with no dog, also known as a chili cheese sandwich, in part because she was no longer equipped with teeth to break down the meat. She'd close out this order by requesting a sweet tea, and for that sweet tea to be tasted by yours truly to ensure that it was sweet enough. She'd say, Cody, is it sweet enough today? I'd taste it in front of her and say, it sure is, Phyllis. And then she'd hand me a $2 tip. Phyllis came to my window every day. It was clear she didn't have long to live, thus instilling her with the notion that every meal could be her last. Was it weird, and did it seem inappropriate to be sipping her tea while she stared at me, eyes wide, never blinking? Yeah. Yeah, of course it did. But I was taught at Gold Star that the customer is always right. Phyllis? I was taught at Gold Star that the customer is always right, even if that customer is a very super horny 89-year-old woman. One day she came to the restaurant with the help of a medical assistant, and she told me that she had a secret for me. As I leaned in to obtain her elderly wisdom, she diverted her mouth away from my ear and connected her lips to mine with vigor and speed. Unwillingly, I tasted her past, her present, and her future. But more than anything, I tasted Gold Star Chili. I tasted the dream of 4 Jordanian brothers from the mouth of a golden girl with a star in her one good eye. I tasted hope. And after what felt like a lifetime, she pulled away and said something I'll never forget. They don't serve that at Skyline. And then, much like that squirrel, she died very soon after. I rest my case.
Wow.